Oprah Winfrey has been hospitalized. Yes.
What?
Yes.
The big O?
The big O. Stomach bug, dehydration. She was supposed to be on CBS this morning yesterday with her best friend Gayle King because they still do Oprah's book club.
Oh, okay.
And there was an author on there.
I was supposed to meet Oprah. Well, you don't. You get to meet it's Gayle King.
It's Gayle King. It's Nate Burleson, of course, was on there. And Gayle said Oprah wanted to be here.
David, we're very happy to say joins us right now in studio. I'm so glad you are here. And I'm so sorry that Oprah can't. Yesterday she said, I'm going to rally. She had some kind of stomach flu where stuff was coming out of both ends. I won't get too graphic. But needless to say, she ended up in the hospital, dehydration, get an IV. So it was a very serious thing. So it had to be.
I hope she's okay. Yeah.
She will be okay. She will be okay. I hope she's not mad at me for sharing that detail. But, but I wanted to make it clear, though, that it mattered to her.
It mattered. She's not here because she can't be. And Gayle did say it's coming out of both ends. It was like, oh, my God. She had squirts. It was so awful.
It's Ozempic.
No, don't you dare.
Is it jab related?
No.
Jab related.
Oprah has already said.
Related.
No.
Dehydrated.
And
it's jab related.
I want to quote Oprah. This is not jab related. Oprah from her toilet said, this is not jab related.
Am I thin? Did I make it?
How dare you, Dave?
Oprah, wake up.
Jump to that conclusion.
She tried to pull the IV needle out of her arm. I don't want to be hydrated.
Well, boy,
I'm finally thin.
She's finally skinny. Let her go.
No. Oprah said this is not Ozempic related.
Sure, Jan.
Okay. This is not Ozempic related. She made that clear immediately.
Sure, Jan.
And she keeps having her jabs. And
I'm sure she does.
I'm fine. And she'll be back very soon.
I've never known Oprah to have diarrhea.
Oprah says this was the worst bout she's ever had.
Hospitalized
because of dehydration. And you heard Gayle coming out both ends of it.
Yeah.
We haven't heard that since that hockey coach that time was discussing the player's illness, and they said, what's wrong with him?
He's not playing tonight.
No, did you find out early in the morning, or did you know?
Doesn't matter. He's not playing tonight. You doing a time scale or something?
Just didn't know what time.
No. He's sick as a dog. Yes, he's very sick. That's why he's out. He's puking. You want me to go into the whole diatribe as far as what happened today with him? He his pants. He was puking. He was doing everything. So
what do you want? That's it. That's what Gayle King said about Oprah.
Hey,
Esther pants.
Coach is talking about you on TV. Yeah, go ahead and turn that up. I did what to my pants?
Speaking of hockey.
What now?
Okay. The other day, if you missed this kid, the most excited Florida Panthers fan, perhaps of all time, is Ethan. He's 13. They caught him in the concourse of Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. A win for the Florida Panthers over Edmonton. And before the game, he was excited and went viral.
You're here and supporting the Panthers. What is this with you?
This is a monumental moment in my life. I have been here since day one of my birth, 2011, and I just can't wait to see my team happily host the Cup. Wow! Let's go!
And he's gone.
What do you know? He's back at Game 2. So before the game in Game 2, Panthers had a reporter go and find him to put on their own website because now he's become the biggest Panther fan in the world.
Let's go here, boys! This is a big game! Momentum shifter for all of us! Mentality, mentality, mentality! Mental game is what it is! Use the strength! You are all big! You are all huge! Use the strength! Play as hard as you can! And let's get it going! Woo! Let's go!
Great to see that. He hasn't been beaten down by life yet. You know, he still believes.
Oh, yeah.
I would imagine that a lot of times when you have a Stanley Cup final or the NBA finals, they'll open the arena of the away team.
Yes.
I bet if they have Panthers fans in Florida while the games are being played in Canada, they'll play him on the big screen.
Oh, they should.
They'll play those clips on the big screen.
Or send him to Edmonton and let him. But he's probably got school. No, he's out of school.
He may be out of school.
No, I bet he's out.
He may not have a passport.
Oh, that's right. He's only 13.
Yeah.
The fans in Florida absolutely love him, and it's worked. They've won 2 games in a row, of course. The first
Would you invite him to I know you're not supposed to jump ahead, But
Oh, yeah.
should the team win,
yeah.
should they have a parade, you have to invite the kid to the victory parade.
Yes, because it's real. You know, they caught him the first time in the concourse.
Since day one of his birth.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's not a contrived, here, I'm gone TikTok thing. Some
No.
reporter grabbed him, and that was his. And that's
He's a super fan.
Unvarnished, I'm a super fan since the day of my birth 13 years ago, and good for him. I like that kid. You know, he's wearing it on his sleeve.
Do you let him on the stage to speak at the parade?
You got to give him a mic. Nobody knows who he is.
Absolutely.
Does he open the,
yeah.
the parade when they
Because
gather?
you know they all know him now. Yeah, I would
He really does have like professional wrestling charisma on the mic.
He does.
He can cut a promo, as they say.
He does. There's more sports dirt here. Travis Kelce, they're having the OTAs now. The facilities are open for the Chiefs and every NFL team, and they're having training camp now. They have that every June, I suppose.
Aaron Rodgers apparently didn't attend.
I heard that.
That made all sports media go nuts yesterday.
He wasn't there. It was unexcused.
But he told them he wasn't going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But it wasn't for, I guess, an excusable reason.
It wasn't. That story to me was just what Biggie says. Like he's
A
gonna,
nothing burger, as we say?
Yeah, he's going to be the quarterback of the Jets. We know that, assuming he's coming back from that injury, okay, and I guess he is. Another nothing burger. Travis Kelce was asked. There's recently been a YouTube clip of you and Taylor Swift cooking together. What do you guys like to cook? A little bit too private for Travis.
It's a little off topic, but there's a YouTube short of you cooking with your significant other, and I just kind of want to know what you like cooking together.
I respect that question, but I'm going to keep that one to myself because, I thoroughly enjoy cooking with her. So it's something I'd rather just keep personal.
Thanks, Travis.
Thank you. Taylor makes a great Pop-Tart and cinnamon roll.
So after saying it was private, he then said,
What, you can't say we saute fish?
Yeah, that's.
I'm not going to say chicken parm. I'm not going to demean it.
I've given you a glimpse into everything else we've done, but cooking is too far.
Cooking?
That's private.
You all been talking about her weight, and
That's private.
I'm not going to go down that
I'm not going to go down that. We're not going to get
Sure,
into
there's cheese on parm.
We're not going to get
Chicken
into what
parm.
we're cooking here.
She does this. It's called chighetti. It's chicken and spaghetti together.
That's
I heard this old DJ talk about
That's
it
a great
once.
dish. That's my dish. That's my chiquetti.
Chiquetti.
That's my dish. You
Is
know
it chiquetti
you know
or chighetti?
I go chiquetti myself, and it's fabulous. I should put that on our website. That recipe on our website. You're right. It's like the remember the woman who used to work here locally on TV, and it was ACC tournament time.
Yes.
And the anchor was saying,
It's the easiest question of all. Who are you pulling for in the tournament?
And all the teams were in town. They were like, oh, we got the Tar Heels here. We got the Wolfpack. And then, the anchor's like, I went to Carolina, so I'm a Tar Heel fan. And she goes, I love the tournament. Who are you cheering for? That's private.
Thank you.
All right.
We're done here.
Very well.
And then he throws in the Pop-Tarts.
At the end.
And what, cinnamon roll, cinnamon
roll.
twist?
She makes a great Pop-Tart. She makes a great cinnamon roll. So really, he could have just answered the question.
Yeah.
If that's the answer, then that's it. I'm not going to say what we're cooking.
The Chiefs coach is a big fan of the Pop-Tart.
He
The
said
Taylor Swift pop version.
She makes
Taylor's version.
She makes a homemade Pop-Tart.
Taylor's version.
Correct. And Andy Reid last year said, man, she's
The team loved
making Pop-Tarts for the linemen, and they loved them. Travis says, it's private. We're not going to answer. I'm not going to answer that question. There's another.
Does she use nonstick pants?
I won't answer that.
I'm not going to say whether it's nonstick or parchment paper, but we're not going to go down that road.
Is it Calphalon?
You turned me on to parchment paper, my friend.
Works that way.
That's a wonderful. I
That's
love
enough. One more question. What's your favorite sexual position? Reverse cowgirl. That I'll talk about all day.
What's your favorite spice? Hey, easy with that. Over the line, pal.
Butter or margarine? Stop.
I told you, no more questions. They step in. No more questions. Not taking any more questions. That's it. All right, we have another. This was also something that went viral, and a follow-up. Glen Powell, star of Top Gun Maverick, and he's in Twisters. That's what he's promoting.
Yeah, that's right. He's in Twisters.
Good-looking guy. I said when this broke last week, guy's a mind, too, not just a body, all right?
Not just a mimbo.
Okay. He was on a podcast. I had the name of the. Let me get the name of the podcast now. He was on with his trainer.
Like lifting with my bruh or something?
He was on with his trainer. What was it called? And he told this story. He was on the with his trainer. The podcast is called Therapus. Workout partner Jake Shane asked him about dating, and he told this story about a creepy date that his sister's friend went on.
You want to hear a crazy story?
Yes, please.
My little sister was friends with a girl who went on a date. The guy's super charming, and they have a great night. And, she goes back to his apartment that night, and he's like, hey, can I give you a massage? She just started getting, weird vibes. She's like, something feels off. And he's like, can I give you a massage? And she's like, sure. So she starts massaging her shoulders, and she's like, I got to get out of here. And he gets a little weird, like, no, please don't leave. Sorry, I'm weird, whatever it is. She leaves. Her skin starts itching like crazy the next day. She goes to the doctor, and he does a test on her skin. It turns out that it's a black market lotion that breaks down skin for human consumption. This man was rubbing lotion on her body to eat her. So the doctor's like, you got to give me this person's address, and you should call the police. They go to this guy's house, and he had several girls' bodies in the house.
Okay.
This is your sister?
No, not my sister. It's like her friend.
Now, I had the same reaction as the host of Therapists.
What? Gasp! No!
Within 2 minutes, we got multiple emails, including from Fact Checker Rusty. That's been debunked. That's an old urban legend 20 years ago.
Utter garbage.
Complete garbage. You got sucked in. That's not true.
The lotion doesn't exist. The person does not exist.
Dave and Chris, Tim, and Biggie were skeptical. They said there is no lotion you can buy on the black market that disintegrates skin.
No.
That is not a thing. And if there were bodies in his basement, we probably would have heard about that.
Yeah, if they were dragging a bunch of bodies out.
Okay, fair enough. Glen Powell now says, I'm embarrassed.
Did he blame his sister?
He said, I blame my sister's friend who told me that story years ago. And he says, I've been telling that story for 15 years.
So he's not real intelligent,
He
is
was
he?
utterly convinced.
He was. Well, it's like me with my Bruce Hornsby photo. I've been saying for 31 years I met and took a photo with Bruce Hornsby. It wasn't Bruce Hornsby.
It's not.
It's
It isn't.
not Bruce Hornsby.
It never was.
No, I mentioned that last
If
week.
you'd like to see that picture, it's on our social media.
What?
I pinned it to the top.
Get that
We
off.
expect that from you, Kelce.
I'm not just a body. I'm not just a body. I'm a mind also.
Right.
And Glen Powell says, it's not who I am. I'm embarrassed, and I completely blame
Well, thankfully, it was just on Pussful or whatever it was called.
Therapist. Therapist. With host
Podcast.
Jake Shane. And Glen Powell says, I am going to have a serious talk with my little sister and her friend.
You're going to sit here and tell me that Therapist is hosted by a guy named Jake?
And that's his voice.
That's right. That's surprising, isn't it?
Tell me more about the cannibal.
That's surprising. That's right.
You want to hear a crazy story?
Yes, please.
That'll make
Yes,
sense.
I do. Tell me more.
Gasp!
Yes.
Well, the name makes sense.
That's Therapist. That's right. That's
I
Therapist.
can't wait for him to call his sister, who will then call her best friend.
I know.
She's like, your brother's an idiot.
Why?
Why would he ever believe that was real?
That story.
And sad to say, Therapist is probably, tripling your numbers.
Oh, God. Oh,
your podcast numbers,
10 times, 100 times.
100 times your numbers.
They got Glen Powell. They got Glen Powell. Yeah,
On the reg.
On the reg. Well, BB Shea. BB Shea and I, we have no guess. Our big get will be Biggie eventually.